We're on. Hello, everyone. Jay is going to show us how to fix your spreadsheets so that they import into your address book with the country code, because he is an Excel genius. Over to you, Jay. Jay's going to tell me what to do, and I'm going to do it.
Okay, so what you find is in column M, as you can see on Nicole's screen, we have the mobile phone number and it doesn't have the country code listed. So if you're going to import this into your phone, it firstly is going to need the country code. So let's make a column for country code. And if you just put a plus sign, Excel will think it's a formula. So you need to put a single quote. And then I think Philippines is +63.
Yeah.
So a single quote +63. And then enter. Okay. Now, if you go back into that cell, in the bottom right, there's a small little green square. Click and drag that right down to the bottom. Now, what Excel will do is it will assume that you're counting. I just keep going right to the bottom.
Oh.
I just grab it and keep going.
Okay. There's a few in here.
Yeah. And now at the very bottom right, you can see a small plus sign.
Yeah.
You click on that, it gives you some options because it's actually been counting up from +63. If you click the autofill options, you will have an option there instead of doing a series to copy the cells. If you select copy cells, it'll put +63 in all of them. That could have been because you stopped halfway through.
Okay.
Anyhow, let's go back and do that again. Just go undo. Yeah. Try double clicking in that column. Double clicking on that small square in the bottom right cell. Yeah, now scroll right to the very bottom. Double clicking will automatically go to the bottom, so that way then you don't drop it accidentally. Hit the autofill options and go copy cells. So now what you should have is what was in the first cell copied throughout the whole one.
Okay, that's
the whole column.
Now I notice we've got a couple that are not the Philippines, Singapore.
Okay, so there's a few that you need to change over. Do a scan through for that. Do you want a little tip on how to do that quickly? So go to the data ribbon at the top.
Yep.
The data ribbon.
Oh, yep.
No. We've got home, insert, draw, page layout, formulas, data.
Yep.
So go to the data ribbon and put the cursor somewhere inside all of that data. Select any one of the cells and you'll see a funnel called filter.
Yep.
Click on that and now hit the drop down for market and unselect Philippines. So this allows you to filter, so that way you now have all of the ones that are not Philippines, so then you can manually change them, rather than scanning through the whole list where it's easy to miss something.
So it depends. You might need to sort this alphabetically if you've got a list that's much more mixed, like some of my lists are much more mixed.
Yeah,
countries.
So you could then sort them, but if they're all, it could even be easier to sort of try and do one country at a time. But you've got that, okay. Now what we need to do is the filter still applied in column D. So click the drop down on column D and select all. And filters are really probably going to interfere when we're going to convert it into a CSV file. So we switch the filter off now. We only needed that so we could easily work out which ones were not Philippines. Now we need to combine the country code with a mobile phone number. So this is a column. So give it whatever name that column's going to make sense for you.
Call that mobile phone when we import it, and I'll call this wrong phone.
Yep.
There we go. That's just what we import it.
In Excel, there's a function called concatenate, which is a very fancy word for join. So type in equals and CON, and you'll see one that says concatenate. Yep. And now we select the country code one first. Do a comma, select the phone number, close bracket, and then enter. Now go back and select that cell, double click on the fill handle in the bottom right, and it should copy that all the way down.
Awesome.
So now we have all of the phone numbers with the plus signs in front of them and the country codes.
Done. Brilliant.
Okay. So we can save that because we've cleaned that up. Now what we need to do is convert it to a CSV file. So I'll let you do that.
File save as CSV.
Yep.
Save.
That's okay. So we close this down.
It's just warning me that we're going to possibly lose data.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You often get that with a CSV file.
Okay, and then we're going to save that.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at that CSV file basically through Excel and through a text editor and see how they're different. So if you can now open that from its location in Excel. And double click on it.
Oh, I've done that wrong. Let me just, that's their numbers. I don't like numbers. I have to go like this. Okay, so
we're opening the CSV in Excel, and can you see in column O, if you zoom in a little bit, is converted into what's called scientific format. So if you expand column O so it's a little bit wider, you can see that doesn't make any sense. So it looks like it hasn't worked, but it actually has. It's just Excel can't display the numbers within a CSV file accurately. So close that. And this time, don't save it. This time we want to open it using a text editor. So if we then look here, you should see the mobile phone number is actually correct. You just can't see it when you open a CSV file within Excel.
Awesome.
So now we can upload it to
contacts. And I guess this works as well if people have Android as well, right, Jay? Which I don't have.
Or PCs.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be the same process. So the uploading part to the contacts will be different, but the Excel part will be the same.
Okay. Okay, and then we go File, Import. So this is really easy. I was so frustrated by this today. I can not tell you. See marketing. This is probably not something that people are going to figure out by themselves either. It's pretty.
No, it's a bit obscure.
Yeah, it is. It's like not really something that I have ever used in Excel, and I used to use Excel a lot in my other job, but like this is really.
Fernando, the second from the top.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see this one that we just did.
And then what you need to do is you need to train contacts. At the very last column is the mobile phone number, and the one with the wrong phone number you don't want to import.
So what we have to do with this is we have to go make this do not import so it's available, and then we make this one the one that I called mobile phone.
Or isn't it the other way around?
No, that's the right phone number. That one is like the other. Do not import. Do not import. So we're going to make a note. I'm not going to import that. I'm going to put the postcode in here, which is zip because it's, you know, American. We need to take the city off the address. That needs to be address line 1. State, postcode. This will be the city. And I like to put the country in there. Where's that? Oh, actually that's the city. Sorry, I did that wrong. That should be the market is the country. I just didn't change the names. You can change the names on this to make it make more sense for you if you want. But if you don't, that's fine too. So email, and then we want to make this, we called it.
No, so that's the wrong phone. Don't we want to import the very bottom one on the right?
Yeah, that's the do not import field. You got to change it to import something. But yeah, I can't see mobile phone there.
Yeah, in the middle. Up a bit there. One more up.
That one?
Is that it? Sorry, mobile?
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, so the one was wrong phone. You know, we know that's the one we don't want to import.
Yeah. Other emails. So what we do is we ignore the first card.
The first card will be the header.
Yeah, because that's just like the heading column. And then we go, okay. And then it's imported them all. Just click on one and see, look, the phone is right. So then you can use this with an app, like hit them up, to just like text this whole group a message about the promotion.
Okay.
Thanks, Jay. I'm going to send this video out.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm just going to send it to the executives because I think everyone else will get confused.
Okay, see you, Nicole.
Okay, thanks so much, Jay. Have a great evening.
You too, bye-bye.